Hello everyone, Firemac here, and welcome back to my Endwalker playthrough. It's New Year's. It's actually, I'm dating this episode. This is New Year's. It just became 2022, guys. I thought I wasn't going to get a chance to record tonight, but everybody has retired for bed at a reasonable hour. Well, not reasonable, but it's late enough that I can record, and I still get maybe 1 or 2 episodes worth of recording time. I've actually spent most of today messing with my crafters, so I actually started on those crafter stuff. So yeah, let's just get right back into it. We're in the middle of this. We had found the Omicron that was acting weird. Might as well talk with Alphino real fast. We'll be certain to ask about the Extended Operations Unit. Now, hold on, there was an Alizé. Did I miss Alizé? I remember seeing Alizé like a second ago. There she is. Not only do they look the same, they say the same things as well. Alright, so we're in the middle of no ground. I'm assuming that's what that was supposed to say, no ground. It's not here, but it's definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. Time to go through and see what we find. Lambdas. Ah. What do we have here? M017. So like some sort of tree. What's up with that? Zzz. What is your query? Ah, you found it. What are you doing here? I am looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is this device attached to it? The tree is a sample collected from another star, as it cannot survive in our environment. However, it requires life support. That is the function of the device. To go to such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves, like we did countless others. We conquered the star whence this tree came. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire, yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way? And to what end? I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. So it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it is simply a malfunctioning Omicron. These are by no means uncommon. But it may also be a unit possessed with the ability to make decisions, one not unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. To endeavor to live even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. Tell me, Firemac, one day, when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Ah, Graha! Those are I am gonna sacrifice myself words. Of course, why wouldn't you be? Maybe in a footnote. Oh, that's mean. You're not here. You're not here so you can be in the story. You're not here so you can be in the story. Gotcha. Of course, why wouldn't you be? Going to the first one. You truly think so? That would be a... Nay, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind the embarrassment. Well, we had best get on with our task. Tracking down Sir, and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. Well, that one looks even less like no ground. No round, maybe? Hello, world. Graha is ready to take the next step. Yep, when we get the little cutscene thing there, cutscene picture, you know something's gonna happen. Looks like Graha, we're losing Graha in this quest. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about the errant Omicron. Why go that way when I can just teleport? I also took the time to investigate my area nearby the ship in the very beginning of the Ultima Thule, which I didn't do before. So just in case you guys wanted to see that part of the map. Nothing exciting. This is still somewhere I can't go to yet. And whatever this might be. I feel like this might be something I have to fly to manually. But until then... I have given them the short of it, if you would care to provide the full account. It appears the two of you made a promising discovery. Graha says you found a suspicious Omicron. That's good, because the units here were of no help. They all had the same thing to say about the extended operations unit, that there's no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual at the outpost. But enough about us. Tell me, you learned something more useful. An Omicron trying to make the sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit will be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, the Omicron invade other stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of the conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive. Sorry. Stuff itching all over the place. Anyway, setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is how to go about ascertaining if that's what's happened. When I attempted to probe further, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. She got an epiphany. I have an idea. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it stronger, much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction, that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. An inspired idea. I dare say it is worth a try. I had a feeling you'd be on board. This time you must allow me to do the honors. I will stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. For my part, then, I will approach our subject and divert its attention. During which time, Firemac, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps... that could be our errant Omicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Alright, Alpha now and I will stand by the console, and when it's time I'll unleash a veritable storm. Oh yeah, everybody's doing nods. Silent nods of justice all over the place. This will work, I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friend, let us find this doubt-plagued Omicron. Wee! Wee! Ow! Wee! Ow! Wee! Ow! Come on, really? Ah! Everybody, go away! Go away! Go away! I don't feel like fighting y'all. It's a waste of time. It is you again. What is your query? You are the one that was observing the tree, are you not? Well, glad I am to find you again. I have a question for you, you see, about the device which sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate the discourse of restricted information, very well. Gra has begun distracting Omicron. Soon Alizé will strike the console with lightning. Observe M013 closely for anomalous behavior after Alizé has cast her spell. You may move the camera. Oh, okay. That's a camera thing. Looks like they're ready. Alright. Something will go. Yeah! his leg. An anomaly, you say? Confirming diagnostic. Error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It is to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrade struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know. But before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there. Whew. This unit struggles to understand why the tree continues to grow despite being destined to die. Let us shed light on its doubts. We may shine the way forward. If not as amiss with the other Omicrons, I dare hope we have found that which prevents our advance. A little jolt works wonders, doesn't it? All that's left is that to have this Omicron divulge the truth to us. Oh boy, here we go.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. His body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
Uh-oh.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always look as they do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error.
Huh.
I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent, for I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible. In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
Here it is.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair. The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end.
It won't be, Graha. You say it, I'll do it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly.
We haven't?
We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will.
Damn it, Graha, you're gonna make me cry.
If you would humor me a moment, when we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not prescribe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink, of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
You idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end.
I don't know why that one got me. It's getting to me. Oh, the music. A crystalline path. He has paved it for us. They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give them such a flick. And that'll be just the start. Oh, fuck. Fools, all of them fools. Forge ahead. Oh god. That one's really got to me. The music's so good. And amidst the sadness of Alphinaud's continents, there is a newfound determination. That crystalline path, Graha has paved it for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on for our friends and all who await us in faith. So come, let us seek the path's beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. Oh. The music's so freaking good. Oh, I wonder if that's gonna get me YouTube copyright. Oh my god. Oh, the music's so good. I won't let it break me. Don't you worry, I never have and I never will. Look, Firemac, a portal has opened. It will surely deliver us true. It must. Look up, Firemac. It is as though the stars are being devoured by the dead sun. And that's where we're headed, into the maw of darkness. Well, here is where the path begins, and it ascends to dizzying heights. Let's make our way, one sure step at a time. Oh, they're accompanying me. Our friends got us this far. Their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue, no matter how long it takes. Wait, so hold on, where are we going? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Monk for this. Oh. Why is this so freaking beautiful? Listen to the silence. How about talk? Should you start to fall, we'll be here to catch you. I know you'll do the same for us. Graha paved this path for us. We were meant to follow it. Thancred would scout the road ahead. Yastola and Oranje would trade opinions on esoteric subjects. Graha would join in their discussion, or else chat with me and Alize about the mission. The Steeden would be at the rear, apart yet present. All the while, you would come and go, wherever you are needed, and together we would travel. All I can hear are my footfalls, my heartbeat. It's so much quieter now. But the fact we can breathe and continue on is proof that the others are still with us. They are, aren't they? Oh. The portal is barely visible up here. Truly, we've come far. Much farther than would have been possible had we kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It is because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them. The Highland has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. It's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. Any moment now, I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive. I'd go about my day, relieved as the fragments of that other life fade away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? That none of it... No. No, I won't give up on these experiences. Good and bad, they are mine. They are me. Hold on, I want to go back real fast. Because I thought this would be an extra path, but this seems to be the actual path. So hold on. Alright, so that goes there, that goes here. There is a talking point here. I don't wanna miss any talking points, not at this point of the story. Gaze at the distant stars. The innumerable lights that shine in the distance, to think that they could all could have birthed civilizations. To think that everything they built has gone to dust. There are peoples lost to despair, of the stars floating in the sea of midnight. Ours is a lonely aberration. And yet, no matter how many worlds have met their ends, with you and Alizé beside me, there is nothing I fear. No ocean so vast I cannot cross. Those broken stars I see, shattered, ruptured, unraveled. I wonder if there are also worlds recreated at their ends. The sight of them fills me with a sorrow I cannot describe, and a truth I cannot deny. Birth and death, whence we came and where we'll return. A wheel from which there is no escape. There's clearly something down there, though. I don't know if we can get to it. Maybe not without flight. Or maybe somehow this path reaches over there. I'm not sure. Oh. Man. This is such a great moment in this freaking game right now. I only wish I got to experience it all in the same day, though. I might be in a worse shape than I am right now. Did I use this path talking point? Offer a word of comfort. Okay, this is a new one. Rest assured, I am fine, but thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we're but a few steps away from journey's end. It'll be over before we know it. Me? Oh, I still have plenty of legs left in me. Don't you worry, it's you I'm worried about. You always push yourself so hard for us. For everyone. And while we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. I'm also realizing either someone's gonna join us or their trust system won't be possible unless everybody comes back. because we still got another dungeon to do. Unless there isn't a dungeon? That'd be weird. Oh. Look at the path ahead. Well, this is it. The end of the path. And the beginning of whatever awaits. There will be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No, let us have pride in what we have achieved. In what we achieved and how it changed us for the better. That's worth fighting for, and dying for, as they did. Come on, they're not dead yet. They're still around. There are some structures up ahead. Still a ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish for it all the same, and for you most of all. Not that you, of all people, need it. It's just after all the help you've given me, for once, I want to be the one help you. Alright, I want to go there, but also want to get a new location experience. There it is. Alright. The music's different now. What is this? Is this? No, it can't be a Theris. It's a little different. I mean, not a Theris, but Elpis. No, it's definitely different from Elpis. Right? Right? Oh boy. This is almost. The tables. Normal? It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's definitely quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants are within the buildings, or invisible to our senses. Wrong on both accounts. There is simply no one here. Medion! This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended, I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide, none can say. None live to speak for the dead. They are gone. Search all you like, but you'll only end up turning back. Well, geez, Medion. Let's talk to Medion real fast. You think you've caught me? This form is barely a drop from the ocean that swells within the dead sun. Even so, I could easily unmake you. You are only still alive because of your comrades, but they cannot protect you forever. Until they fade away, I'll satisfy myself with watching you try, and fail, to find a way out of this lifeless place. If what Medion says is true, what are we supposed to do? If there is no one here, then neither should there be a motion to bar our way. Yet Midon seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? One way or another, we must find a way forward. Let us make a thorough search of the city. You're not alone. Oh, and it gives me my flying. I'm gonna get my flying after this. Also, it's not Endwalker, so it's not the final quests. If Alisaie is discouraged, she betrays no hint of it. The other thing, you're not alone, reminds me of Final Fantasy IX. That's a very important part of that game, by the way. Whatever Meteon may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed, at the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take too long to cover the area. Alright, so he says the same thing. Surveying, surveying, surveying. Oh, you be surveying. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. Perhaps you could try calling out. Is anyone here? Anyone? If anyone has heard you, they do not respond. The trees, the way the trees are here, it reminds me of the fig trees over on the moon. But the circular stuff reminds me of Elpis. It also has like a vague, the first healing, but also a little bit of Gridania, maybe? It's weird, isn't it? Were it not for the thick layered dust, one could imagine someone drinking from these cups but moments ago. The object resembles a tree and appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material, erected in the place of an actual tree, or to serve some other purpose. Perhaps, regardless, there's no one left to explain, to tell the story. And we're basically archaeologists, there we go. Like finding a dead civilization, you know, looking up stuff. That's basically what we're doing here. This place is reminiscent of a bar, but neither patrons nor staff are anywhere to be seen. Egg-shaped containers line the shelves, with loose few sitting on the counter. Vessels for beverages in all likelihood. They drunk from eggs. A venue bustling with activity until it was not. Okay, I was gonna say I'm not seeing anything else to interact with. We still gotta find another one. Surveying, 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 surveying. In the distance, you glimpse Alisaie picking her way through the ruins, but otherwise find no signs of life. If anyone can hear me, say something! Oh, let's see where I need to go next. Your call echoes faintly before being swallowed by the silence. Oof. Though set slightly off the ground, this appears to be a door, while the objects to the left could be letterboxes. The door is rusted shut, and the film of dust all over suggests no one has come through in a long, long time. The necropolis with a K. Alisaie, where's Alphino? Are we about to lose Alisaie, but not Alphino? That's gonna be messed up. Firemac, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could take it to just beneath the dead sun. You're right. there looks insane right now. Is that where the dragons were? That definitely looks like where the dragons were. But I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest? Nope. Where's Alpha now? I see. I noticed the same things. Cups left upon tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough for now. Let's find Alpha now and compare what we've learned. A little worried about Alpha now. Let's take a mount. Oh crap! I never did the Christmas event. Oops. That's just remind me of that. I had until the 31st to do it. And I forgot. Oh wells.
Did you find anything?
No. This place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteor seen.
Ah. Could it be? Yes. Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out.
Well, let me in, because I actually
Despite
have no
how
idea.
it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin.
Meteon herself?
And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
No, I won't allow it. I promised your parents I'd keep you safe. Stop, not another word.
I'm sorry, but there is a chance, and I must seize it. For everyone. And for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time. As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even him. Why must he be the one? Why must he fight alone? More than a hero, he's a dear friend. Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave him a new one. For instance, a path where he finds happiness at journey's end. This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters, as did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear. I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream. It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift, to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Aetheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion, feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger.
We rise, fall, and rise again. Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
That was the Answers music, by the way. It's just us again now. You're not alone. Earlier in Old Charlian. Excuse me? Oh, is Xeno's about to do something? It's hard to forget that Xeno's still doing his thing.
Please. Please. Oh, please let them all be safe.
Oh, it reached Old Charlian.
Cryle? Are you all right?
Oh.
It's nothing. Just a headache.
Dude, are they gonna make Cryle transform?
Fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry, an associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.
There's gotta be Xenos. Who else would it be? Who else would matter at this point? There's the sounds. Oh, hello. In the city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. The sorrow of 1,000 worlds weighs heavy, yet you can walk on. Endwalker. Right? Unable to execute certain actions?
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Oh, I can't run. Or use mounts.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Microphone. I'm not sure what the first way was.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Oh, I'm not sure. That voice sounds really familiar.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
Wait, are some of these people still alive?
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to
Yeah.
anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Yeah, that's like Nanamo, wasn't it?
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice.
That's Raoban.
But the prize is worth the price.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
This song,
Save
man.
your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them.
That's the end.
May for joy or despair.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
Oh my gosh.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never foresee.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
Oh man, they're really getting all sorts of voices up in here.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Oh.
Look to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
I'm at a loss, man. This is so
Let's
freaking
finish this.
We will. Medion.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
Wait, is Xenos gonna help us get there?
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled, whose prayers were unheard, whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Atheris. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
There are so many people in the
You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful. I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I won't forsake our cause.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh, come now. It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so awesome.
But I won't say no to a bit part.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
The Alpha's flower.
Meteon, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
Glad to see you guys back.
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Did Hades and the Hylideas already bounce? Come with us, Meteon.
the voices within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
There they are.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
We mean the
Or
Bounty?
the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerhead's north?
Frozen waters of Blind Frost. Dude, are you just giving us what next expansion's locations are gonna be?
The fabled golden cities of the New World. The sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles. What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
That I feel like that's what the next saga is gonna be. The 12.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
That was awesome. Yeah. To go and see all those places and more, Emmett Suck has given you quite a task. Suffice it to say, I should be glad to assist you once we return together triumphant, of course. It is my fervent hope that our ancient friends will find a new beginning. They and all of their brethren who have returned to the Ethereal Sea. For that to come to pass, we must succeed. We must avert the final days and save Aetheris. For all the lives of those stars whose light hath been extinguished, for the ancients who went before us, I offer a solemn prayer. No need to explain, I have a rough idea what happened while I was gone. It was a strange feeling, as though I was struggling in the pitch-black sea. A powerful tide was trying to wash me away, one that churned with hatred and envy for life. And it was all I could do to swim against it. Then suddenly I was here. It felt long and short at the same time, hazy as in a dream, but through it all, one thing was crystal clear. You fought with all your being to keep our hopes alive. I can't claim I fully understood the workings of this place, but in that moment, I felt I knew what I needed to do. I felt that it was the right time to offer up this life I owe. That I could risk it all on the wager that the rest of you would manage without me. Full glad am I to see that I was right. As different and mysterious as the ancients may be, they were people not unlike us. The first people to fall and feel pain, and the first forced to find a way to rise again. And from them we have come. In our pain and suffering, we are connected. Did I talk to Alpha now? Yeah. I don't think I've ever knew what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid and in your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the final curtain fall. Let's usher in an ending worthy of the grandest ovation, one that will give us all Aetheris cause to raise their voices in celebration. I have a feeling that quest is Endwalker. In fact, I'm just gonna take a look. Endwalker, freaking called it! I knew it! It's the final quest! Okay, alright. I'm ending this episode, by the way. So join me next time for the finale. So this is Firemac saying, toodles! See you next time.